welcome back to another video. James here, and today we're going to be talking about some knives that will be raising in the future and some killers that will rise in the future as well. And I just noticed because the value list is kind of weird. Like there's a killer that's less expensive but more value, but there's a killer that's more expensive but less value. But let's just get right straight into it, and we're going to be starting off with Blood Ruby. Yes, Blood Ruby is a pretty rare knife. There's only 999 copies, and it's valued at 775,000. So this knife did just raise, like, not so long ago, probably a couple days. It raised like 100,000 because I think it was like 400,000 before, so it did raise quite a bit, and the demand for it is really high, so that is a good thing. So you ask, why do you think it's gonna raise? Well, it's a knife that has a number, so like people think it's more rare because it has a certain amount of copies, because you never really know what other items copies are because they sell so much. But yeah, Blood Ruby is gonna raise because it has that demand, and it's a stable knife, and it just raised not too long ago pretty much. Alrighty guys, second item I'm talking about here is the Brutostine killer. So yes, I'm talking about this killer because if you look at it in the shop, it is literally 31,000 coins, which is really expensive. Or you could buy it in gems for 1,500 gems, which is a lot because that is about as much as Poltergeist. And yes, it makes sense, the demand is high because the killer just released, and I kind of feel like it's going to keep that way because it's a really cool killer, and it's not even valued that much. It's only at 25,000. So if I were you, I would try to trade for this killer and then try to hold on to it because you might gain a lot of value off this knife. My bad guys, I meant to say killer and not knife. But yeah, it's gonna raise because it is really expensive and it's a pretty cool killer. So in my opinion, I think it's gonna raise. Alright guys, for the last item that I think is gonna raise, and I know for a fact that it will, is Axe of the Reaper. So yes, this knife is gonna raise a lot more. Guys, Axe of the Reaper, the value on it is crazy. You could get a corrupt doctor with 2 Axe of the Reapers, which is just a lot. And the reason why I say that Axe of the Reaper is gonna raise even more is because you see that it already has a 1.1 million value, but if you look at it, the trend for it used to be unstable, right? So I thought it was gonna crash, but no, it is raising even more. So this knife is gonna raise a lot more. So since its value is already so high, it's definitely gonna go up hundreds of thousands in my opinion. And not as many people played the Halloween 2021 event. In the 2022 Halloween event, a lot more people play, so that's probably why this knife is a little more rare and it wasn't as boxed as much. And Spectrums, when older crates came out, it used to be like 0.1% to get a Spectrum, but now Spectrums now are 1% to get, so it's kind of weird. But yeah guys, that is it for this video, and if you enjoyed, hit that like button and subscribe because it really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.